again, I'm a mayor. I believe in our cities. I believe our cities need to be the hub of the wheel and not the hole in the donut. I mentioned Detroit is the face of Michigan, and they're beautiful people here, beautiful neighborhoods. You mentioned the homes, the infrastructure here, the architecture here. It'll never be recreated in my lifetime or in a couple lifetimes. We need to save all of that we can. We need to invest in our infrastructure, including our human infrastructure. I was asked when I went around, in one of the places I stopped around the state, what's the next big thing for Michigan? And I thought about it, and you know, I'm not ready to give up on manufacturing. They were talking about after Number one, I don't believe manufacturing is over at all. I don't believe cars are over. We're making the cars of the future, and I'm going to continue to invest in manufacturing. But what's the next big thing? The next big thing is sitting in the mind of a child in Detroit, or in Grand Rapids, or in Menominee. The next big thing needs to be developed and nurtured, and that's our children. We don't know what the next big thing is. I don't have a crystal ball. That's why I say education is economic development. And so I'm in the economic development business, but my wife is. She's an educator. That's why when I talk about equal education, equal opportunity, and a top quality education for all children, I mean it. Because if you're serious about economic development and jobs, you have to be serious about education. These children are our future. They're the next scientists, inventors, they're the next entrepreneurs, and we need to make sure that they understand we value them and make sure that we in fact do, and that we invest in them. You invest in Wall Street, you don't know what your return is going to be. It's like going to the casino. I've seen my 401k turn into a 201k. You don't know what you're going to get on Wall Street. They've got it rigged, so the folks at the top, they do just fine. But for regular folks, it's hard. But you invest in a child, you always get a good dividend. I've never spent time with a child, my own or somebody else's, I've never spent time with a child that I didn't feel was valuable time. And I got something out of it. You know, not just them, but I got something out of it. We need to wrap our arms around our schools, around our children. We have to do better. We got to attack the dropout rate. You know, a dropout rate of 30 to 50% is wholly unacceptable. You can't grow an economy. You can't grow a state with that kind of thing. It's unsustainable. We're creating prisoners of tomorrow. We have to change our correction system. We have to fix it. That begins with education. It begins with keeping our kids in school. So we're going to do a lot of things differently. There's a lot of things that got to change. They need to change for regular people on Main Street. Wall Street will take care of itself. You know, I say this campaign is about Wall Street versus Main Street. My opponent's for Wall Street. He's got a proven record there. Okay, he's a better Wall Street guy than I'll ever be. But I know Main Street, and I know what has to be done. I'm all for business if they'll invest here. I'm all for Main Street businesses. I will bend over backwards, whether they're GM or a mom and pop restaurant. I will bend over backwards to help grow business here in Michigan. But I'm going to work like heck to stop the outsourcing and the offshoring, because that's what's killing us. The jobs that have been sent overseas, we can't support we're having a hard time supporting the basic services that we need because so many jobs have been shipped overseas. I have a plan to grow it in Michigan and to make Michigan work. I'm excited about it. I hope people will go to votevirg.com, my website. They can learn more, and they can look at my plan, my Main Street agenda, and I encourage people to go look at my opponent's plan. Go to his website, please, because his plan is very thin, and compare his to mine, and please vote on November 2nd.